That's the first. Hey guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. Now you join me today with, dare I say it, the ultimate sleeper. This is a Skoda Superb. Not really the type of car which you would normally see on this channel, and definitely not one you would normally see very heavily modified. This thing is running over 600 horsepower, fully forged engine. We've got a Litco L560 turbo, meth injected, everything, the lot. It is a serious build. If we were to put the bonnet down, very few things give this car away as to kind of really what it is, and that it is a serious bit of kit, and those are mainly the wheels and the brakes. But yeah, I mean, feast your eyes on this thing. So much work has gone into this, and really the fact that it's so unique. I mean, you could do this build on a Golf R or a Cupra, something like that, something more relatable, something more common, shall I say. But the fact that it's been done on this, a family car, an estate, something which you would see at the lights and not even think twice that it's running some serious power. Now today we're joined with Nathan from Aris Tuning. He built the car, so he knows everything about it. We'll get him on camera and introduce him very shortly, and then we can go out for a spin in this 600 horsepower, fully built Skoda Superb. Okay, we're joined now with Nathan, the mastermind behind this build, I suppose you could say. Thank you very much for sorting this out today for me, with the owner as well. What a thing. I mean, it kind of looks a bit like a taxi, doesn't it? When you've got the bonnet down in it.
It's definitely one of my favourite builds we've done, so unsuspecting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
absolutely
I mean,
great.
I've filmed some sleepers before, but I think this one pips them all to the post, really.
Oh yeah.
It's very cool. But of course we have the bonnet open, fully forged engine.
Fully forged.
Wow.
So it's built by ourselves. So we've got Vossner 83mm oversized pistons, running a 9.3 to 1 compression ratio. We find these engines run a lot better with lower compression. Cylinder head ported by ourselves. So we obviously port the intake. We enlarge the exit to the turbo. I mean, the basics of tuning an engine, more air in, more exhaust out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we originally built this to 540 on a stock engine.
Wow.
And Sam, the owner, he wanted to go that little bit further, so we obliged.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Fair enough. And obviously a lot of supporting mods which you normally have.
Yes.
Along with it. I mean, oil catch can, induction kit, that normal thing. It's a hybrid turbo, isn't it?
It's a Litco L560 turbo.
Yeah,
We went with the smaller exhaust housing because we wanted better response slow down. We've got a RSQ3 gearbox in this, which has longer intermediate ratios.
Yeah.
So we needed that torque low down. I mean, it's perfect. I mean, Litco, you know, some of the best turbos. It was a perfect blend.
Yeah.
And obviously we run that with methanol injection. So we run
solenoids down there.
2 500cc injectors into his charge pipe.
Yeah.
Then the usual high pressure pump. We run a RS3 brushless low pressure pump, which gives us bags of fuel for what we need. But yeah, it's definitely no expense spared for this customer.
No, absolutely, and fair play for doing something completely different to anyone else, really. It's very cool. And we've got switchable maps on the car as well?
Yeah, we've got switchable maps. So this is mapped by Rick at Unicorn Motor Developments.
Yeah.
We work with Rick with all our builds. He kind of takes most of the credit for this because obviously we can build a good engine, but it's all down to getting a tuner that can get the best out of that engine.
Exactly, yeah,
and Rick always delivers.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we run 980cc injectors as well on the top.
Moving around though, the only real giveaway with this car, I suppose, is what's going on down here, the wheels and the brake setup on there. Some huge brakes. Yeah,
Tarok's 8 pots on there for the stopping power. We run O-line suspension all around coilovers. We haven't gone too low on it because we want to retain that sort of factory look.
That's it. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it's a daily, isn't it, still?
That's right, yeah. And then we've got the usual anti-roll bars.
Yeah.
I think we've got H&Rs, front and rear.
Yeah.
And a custom exhaust system.
Yeah. Okay, so is that turbo back?
That's turbo back, yeah.
Awesome.
He's just had the back boxes done.
Okay.
So initially we were on stock back boxes where we made 585, but we were choking the turbo at high RPM.
Yeah.
So we did say to him, go away, get your flow sorted out in the rear. It'll obviously produce more power. So it's going to be interesting.
No, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. And obviously completely stock interiors, you can imagine, still a very usable car, really, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't think his wife has any idea, which is...
Really? It is very cool. I mean, yeah, you would not suspect anything. Absolutely awesome. But yeah, something very different for the channel. And I think if that is pretty much everything, we'll hop in and go for a spin.
Definitely.
Let's go. Where it's so comfy, you kind of, you get too comfy and then it's like, whoa.
It's such a smooth linear power delivery though.
It is, yeah. Gearbox tune as well on it?
Gearbox tuned, yeah. So again, we run Unicorn Stage 3 software.
Yeah.
We had to customise it quite a little more than usual, with it being a RSQ3 box.
Yeah.
It's got a really nice punch on the gear change.
Yeah. It's got no paddles either, so you've got to do it all sequentially, haven't you?
Yes. I drive these always in manual, these cars. I mean, yeah, you can plant it in you know, automatic with it being DSG, but...
That is wild. It's absolutely wild. I tried to think what these things roll off the production line with power-wise. Well, it must be way over double.
Yeah, it is. I think 276 horsepower, I think it was.
Is that okay?
Yeah, but we're obviously running just over double that.
Yeah. I rate it so much because it's just so different.
Yeah, definitely. It's hard to come by something that's very similar.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just the whole package, the colour of it, you know, the sort of mundane look.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's our fast taxi for sure.
Literally. For bookings only on the door. Oh, that's first. It's probably going to be quite hard to portray the performance of it.
Definitely.
Because we're so relaxed in here.
That's it. It's one of these sort of cockpits that, you know, good travellers, like a GT really. You could just eat up the miles on a long journey.
Exactly.
It's so comfy.
Absolutely. So has Sam, the owner, got any more plans for it? Is he going to get you to go more, do you reckon?
Yeah, so I'm actually building 2 RS3 engines at the moment. So one's for my Golf.
Yeah.
And a Sam's already, because he's a lot of money and deep in this.
Yeah.
And he's already, he likes to, he says I'm a bad influence, so.
Yeah.
So I think that's the next plan.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, like I was saying about, we run an iBed sump on this.
Yeah.
You know, we've done a few pulls and our oil temperatures
89.
just under 90.
Yeah. I mean, every gear, no matter what gear you're in, you plant it, it's gone.
It's there, yeah. I mean, it's a really great turbo, the L560. I mean, Litco, we only recommend Litco or Turbo Technics, to be honest. We've tried all the different turbos, but this L560 is, it's an animal for, because it's not a bulky turbo, you know, it's not far off the stock size in terms of, you know, the exterior.
Yeah,
But
sure.
obviously the core and compressor wheel is, it's serious.
Yeah. No, I've filmed a few cars with the same turbo setup, and yeah, unbelievable. It's probably worth talking a little bit more about what you do actually, because you build some serious cars. Well, proof's in the pudding with this thing.
Yeah.
And you don't really advertise that much online, so I think most of the builds kind of go under the radar.
They do, yes, they do. And we, to be honest, we kind of prefer it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, my wife hates my phone as it is at the moment.
Yeah.
It's always going off, but
Yeah.
but yeah, we get a really nice sort of customer base. It's all word of mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, it's our passion. We really enjoy building these cars. The fact that it's a business it's a bonus. It's great. We love obviously building the cars, but the best thing for me is the customer feedback and taking them out for the first time when they're in the cars, and then yeah, one thing we're really big on is aftercare.
Yeah.
Which, from experience and other customers' experiences with a lot of these big companies, is there's a lot left to be designed. But you know, I'm constantly there for customers, and
that's it, exactly.
Advice and guidance and whatnot.
Yeah, well, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it is definitely.
Yeah, we've got some other videos in the pipeline, which of some of the other builds, which are again very special. Fair play, fair play. And Sam, if you're watching, thank you for bringing the car down, and of course to yourself, Nathan, thank you for arranging it all.
No problem.
There's nothing more to say.
Puts
really,
a smile on your face.
That's it, exactly, in the most bizarre way, because yeah, it's just not really what you'd expect. But yeah, no, thank you again. Of course, if you want to learn more about, I suppose, what Nathan does, I'll leave his Instagram link down in the description down below for me today. That is it. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do make sure you leave a like and make sure to subscribe for all the adventures still to come.